Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that do this work in truth and sincerity. And I want to get into this video, all right? It's from Redacted, okay, YouTube channel. Lord willing, after I'm finished with this video, I can leave you with, with a link in the description to this video. And basically, it says this is a state of emergency, the United States, get ready, okay? And it's basically going into a few things that are currently going on, okay? One is being this this cyber bug that's going around, that's interfering with people being able to use ATMs, okay, being able to make transactions with credit cards, okay, so forth and so on, man, okay. And we know that every election year, somewhere around there, all right, towards election year, they always come out with this different type of pandemic, okay, or different type of scenario to pretty much lock down, all right, everybody, all right. And this is basically what's probably going to happen, very, very soon, all right, pertaining to prophecy, all right, and things of that sort, man, okay, because we at the very end, okay, and we know that Esau Edom has to work very swiftly, all right, because these prophecies are taking, all right, effect within the earth, okay, and that the Lord is on his return, man, all right. Each and every day is one day closer, all right, to the Lord returning and us finally going back home, all right. So this devil has to come down with great wrath, okay, and he's gonna do it by deceit, all right, unrighteous decrees, okay, and basically coming in like a flood on everyone, man, all right. So we're gonna play some of this video. I'm gonna let it play out. We're gonna get some scriptures, and Lord willing, to be edifying to whoever may be watching, okay.
We are in a state of emergency right now, and people better wake the hell up to what's happening. Get ready for the mother of all false flag attacks.
We begin with the global computer crisis. The worst may be over, but the outage is still causing problems.
In the past few hours, we've gotten some really disturbing news about what's coming to the people of the United States and our infrastructure that we rely on every day to live our lives. They will use you like pawns, so don't fall for it. So a couple of big stories that we're tracking today. All of this thanks to cybersecurity company CrowdStrike pushing a simple software update, as they say. It backfired, brought down the United States banking industry, the airline industry, e-commerce, you name it. Oh, and by the way, don't call 911 because there are nationwide outages of 911 services all across the U.S. When the CrowdStrike CEO was asked about it, he looked like he had a heart attack on live television. Either that or he was trying to pass a kidney stone at the time. Watch.
Air travel, credit card payment systems, banks, broadcast, street lights, 911, emergency, around the globe. Why is there not some kind of redundancy or some sort of backup? How is it that one single software bug can have such a profound and immediate impact?
Well, when you look at the complexity of cybersecurity, you're always trying to stay one step ahead of the adversaries. Excuse me. 1 second, please.
Oh yeah, take a drink of water.
Yeah, that didn't go well. But this CrowdStrike story doesn't add up at all. Remember, CrowdStrike is the company that made up the fake Russiagate story. CrowdStrike was working for the Hillary Clinton campaign. And of course, a few hours ago, President Biden officially said he's not running for re-election, handing the torch over to Kamala Harris. And yet rumors are swirling this morning that Hillary Clinton will be the nominee at the Democratic National Convention. A coincidence?
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
And as journalist Aaron Mate reminds us, the FBI relied on CrowdStrike to independently investigate the hacked DNC servers. So I don't trust a damn thing that comes out of their mouths, and why should you? So when they tell us that a software update caused everything to collapse, Don't believe them. Try going to your local bank ATM and take money out. Good luck. Chances are you won't be able to. I thought something was wrong with my ATM card yesterday. I tried 3 times at multiple locations, put my PIN in repeatedly, and it kept spitting my card out. Like I was back in college, broke, sorry, no money. Then a woman trying to do the same thing in the other lane said, "The bank's down," she shouted. "Oh, the bank is down." Wait. What the hell did she just say? The bank is down?
And that's right, the bank is down, okay? And pretty soon, the whole grid is going to be down, all right? There ain't going to be no electricity, okay? They ain't going to be able to access your bank's accounts, okay? You ain't going to be able to access anything, all right? Unless, you have that C-hip, man. Okay, and what's exactly is going to happen is, Lord willing, okay, it happens, is that, a great reset, man. Okay, we no longer can access your bank accounts. You no longer can access this, that, and the third. All right, we're going to have to start everything over again. Okay, all right, because you already know that they were already talking about what? A universal basic income. Okay, a universal basic income. All right, getting everybody to have, or receive, all right, an income every month. All right, and pretty much everybody being replaced with, robotics, man. All right, being replaced with robots. Okay, so right here, this is 1 Peter 4:7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer." All right, so the American dream, okay, the American dream is over with, man. All right, like that song says, goodbye, Miss American Pie. Okay, because what, man? All right, this place is dried up and it's finished, man. Okay, there's no American dream. Okay, all these foreigners that be coming overseas and different things like that. Okay, they are completely over, all right, the so-called American dream. They get over here, all right, and it's not all it's hyped up to be, man. Okay, they think they come here for a better life, but in actuality, okay, they come here to a nightmare. All right, but again, it says, "But the end of all things are at hand." All right, and it says, "Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer." So it says, "Be ye therefore sober." Okay, to be sober means to, all right, discontinue yourself from the so-called American dream. Okay, discontinue yourself from the affairs of this world and the things that it promotes, man. Okay, to be against what's going on in this place of wickedness. All right, that's to be sober. All right, not to be full of the wine and the drink that they try to fill you with and get you drunk with. All right, to make you sin and go off and depart from your power, man, which is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so again, I'm gonna read it one more time. This is 1 Peter 4:7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer," man. So watch for these prophecies to take fold. All right, watch for these things to happen within the earth, because our redemption draws nigh, man. All right, the return of our power, the return of Yahweh Shai. All right, to bring us back home. All right, it says watch unto prayer, man. So we should be praying to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, that these things continue to speed up. All right, and that the end comes near, man. All right, that the Lord increases these different plagues that we are seeing throughout the earth. All right, let me go to one more scripture here before I play the rest of this video. All right, this is Matthew 24:6, and it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for these things must come to pass." All right, so these things must come to pass. We are hearing of rumors of wars. All right, of America going to war with Russia and China and all these other countries, but the end is not yet. Okay, it's building up. All right, the The air is getting thick. All right, we're entering to that into the drama filled part of the movie, man. All right, of the end of the movie. All right, when things start to intensify, man. All right, things start to happen. All right, these dramatic events start to happen at the end of the Lord's movie, man, and we're seeing it playing out in the earth today. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." All right, and we're seeing kingdom rising against kingdom, man. It says, "And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes." All right, and we're seeing famines taking place, man. All right, we're hearing of food shortages coming up. All right, we're hearing that it's going to be a hard winter. All right, and hard days to come within the next few months. All right, and it says in pestilence, okay, different diseases. Okay, and we know that some of these diseases are orchestrated by Esau Edom. All right, and his of him being a mad scientist and spreading these different things out without the general public, to be able to get the people scared, to be able to get them to give up their freedoms, man. All right, because if you can scare the people good enough, all right, they're willing to give up what their safety and their freedoms. All right, and it says in earthquakes in diverse places. All right, and we're seeing earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing earthquakes all over the place, man. All right, hundreds and hundreds of earthquakes are taking place each and every day. All right, and it says, "And these are the beginning of sorrows." All right, so these are the beginning of sorrows, man. All right, these are the beginning of the birth pains. All right, so we're entering into that time of that coming forth of the Son. All right, Yahweh Shai. All right, and the earth. All right, and the world and everybody is starting to feel those birth pains, man. All right, the earth, the Lord is starting to issue out these pains on these people, man. That's why you're seeing judgment being issue out all over the world, man. Every time you open up Newsbreak, every time you open up your news app, you're always hearing of people getting mauled. All right, quick and swift judgments are happening. Wrecks, all right, murders, all right. All these things that are going on, man, is the Lord, all right, intensifying, all right, those pains on the earth, man. All right, and it's only going to get worse and worse as we continue to get closer to the day of the Lord. So let's continue here in this video.
I can't get American paper currency right now? Oh, right. Most of America's infrastructure is down. That makes sense. Early voting was just starting in the battleground state of Arizona. Sorry, we have to close our electronic voting machines. You can't vote because America is down right now. Come back another time. Meanwhile, don't call 911 because 911 services are also reportedly down in areas all over the country. Last week on our show, we just so happened to be covering how the 911 grid is collapsing across the United States. Journalist Whitney Webb explained how this is intentional, and our 911 services are now being outsourced to Israel.
And actually, there's another company that Peter Thiel funded that's involved with developing this pre-crime system in the United States by actually taking over county by county the nation's 911 emergency call systems. This is an Israeli founded company called Carbine 911 that was nominally headed for a long time by Ehud Barak, the former Israeli Prime Minister. Jeffrey Epstein funded it with $1 million. Allegedly, Leslie Wexner, his biggest patron, did as well.
This is a huge concern. I mean, as we head into this election, a lot of people saying, well, could we see some sort of, big national emergency? And now 911 networks are going down across the United States, as the USA Today reported this past week. Is this like an effort for them to say, hey, your 911 network is down? Well, we have the perfect solution for you. It's an Israeli-backed 911 network.
That is essentially what is happening, and it's actually been in the works for several years. For several years now.
Israel, which runs the entire United States Congress, can now also run our 911 emergency services in the United States. Makes total sense when you think about it, right? If I fall down, get hurt, call 911, it'll be routed right through Israel. What the hell is happening? While most people have been distracted by President Biden dropping out of the race or how many shooters tried to assassinate President Trump, newsflash, it was at least 2 people we now know, and possibly as many as 3. So they want you to look over there while they execute the next part of their plan over here to keep the deep state in power. President Biden, of course, is just a puppet for the deep state. Now, don't get me wrong, those are incredibly important stories. Trump's assassination, Biden being replaced. But what is coming is by all accounts bigger and will affect all of us. Pay attention to this, guys. What could be so big that it forces us into a lockdown, forces us to use their digital currency, forces us to change our behavior? Well, a massive infrastructure collapse, of course. An infrastructure collapse we can blame on another country. As BlackRock CEO Larry Fink just pointed out, you need to force people in order to change their behavior. You need to use force.
Well, behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
Of course you have to use force. People don't want your lousy digital currency. They don't want to be locked down at home and told what to do. We knew this was coming, of course. The WEF has been warning us for years that the next
That's right.
pandemic wouldn't be a virus, it would be a cyber attack.
And that's how this devil is going to orchestrate his plan. He's going to come in like a flood, man. All right. He's going to put fear upon the people. Okay. So great to where, again, they're going to want to give up their freedoms. All right. And their rights. Okay. For the sake of safety. All right. This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. That's right. So this devil is gonna come in like a flood, because what he's on a time limit, man. All right. The Lord has this fool on a time limit, man. All right, and he knows that he has to issue out his agenda. All right, because he has but a short time, man. All right. So with that, man, he's going to come in with a flood, man. He's going to come in with them troops, all right, these different tactics, all right, that he has set up, man, all right, and it's going to consume these people, all right. It's going to consume them, and Lord willing, it doesn't consume us. Lord willing, we have the Spirit of the Lord of Yahweh Shemi Shah on us, to where we'll be able to combat these different things that he has coming towards us through the Spirit, man, all right, and we stand boldly for the truth, man, unto the end, even if all right, it requires us to basically sacrifice ourselves, man, in the sense of dying for the truth, man. All right, present your body as a living sacrifice, as the Lord says, man. All right, just as the Lord did. All right, so let's go here, man. All right, this is Revelations chapter 13, and we're gonna go here to 14, and it says, and deceived them that dwelled on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make a image to the beast which had the wounded. Hold on, Shalakia. All right, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Right? So, this devil's gonna come up with all kind of different miracles, man. All right, through his technology, and we already know he has these different things where he says you can walk. All right, you'll be able to walk, talk, hear. All right, any type of infirmity that you were born with, he's able to fix. Okay, and he's trying to push that whole transhumanism, man. All right, mixing man and machine, man. All right, so but that's not gonna work, man. All right, that's not gonna work, man. That's not gonna the elect is not gonna fall for that, man. All right, but the rest of these people, man, they're gonna fall for it, man. All right, they're gonna believe in his miracles, man. All right, and you're gonna have a lot of these idols that these people look up to. All right, they're gonna be pushing, all right, that agenda, man, just as they did when you had that whole C-19 situation or you had a whole bunch of celebrities coming on saying, oh yeah, you need to get the jump shot, man. All right. He's going to do the same thing with this charagma here. All right. He's going to be pushing that. All right. He's going to be pushing that narrative, man, to get it. You need to get it. All right. And it continues to say, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, man. So if you're not down with the system, if you're not down with what they're promoting, all right, you're going to be put to death, man. All right. And the scripture says some people are going to be beheaded. All right. All right. Some people are going to be thrown into prisons, these concentration camps. All right. And what face tortures, man. All right. You know, with these whole FEMA camps, man, these concentration camps. All right. A lot of people are going to be thrown into there. All right. Some of the elect are going to die. You know, they're going to die for the testimony of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. But that's an honorable death if you do. Okay. So what, man? Continue to fight unto the end, even if it is death. All right. You fighting for a cause. You fighting for a reason. All right. And Lord willing, you know, the Lord rewards you, man, with that crown. All right. Which is the kingdom. All right. And it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, all right, or a tav, all right, in their right hand or in their forehead, all right. Shalakia, let me read that again. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. All right, I accidentally, Shalakia, said tav, but the correct word is charagma, man. Okay, to receive a charagma, which is going into that C-hip, man, that RFID C-hip. All right, and it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. That's right. So unless you have, you know, that stamp in your hand, all right, you won't be able to be a part of society. All right, you won't be able to buy, you won't be able to sell, you probably won't even be able to enter certain establishments, all right, because you don't have that within you. Okay, and that probably comes with other things as well, like getting juiced up, man. Okay. So yeah, man, you know, this devil has many tricks up his sleeves, all right, but we're not ignorant of his devices though, man, because the Lord has given us the eye salve, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be able to look through this, to look through all the smoke and mirrors, man, all right, and be prepared, and to also prepare other people of the hopeful elect as well by giving them this words, man, all right, by making these type of videos. All right, but we're going to continue. Oh, well, hold up. Let me get one more here. This is Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. All right. So, yeah, man. All right. There's going to come a time to where this guy is he's going to be putting out unrighteous decrees, man. All right. And part of those unrighteous decrees are that if you don't have that charagma, okay, then you're going to be an outcast, all right, to society, all right, and you're going to be wanted, all right. That's why the scriptures tell us that we're going to have to be as pilgrims, man, upon the earth, all right. So let's continue with this video, the last few minutes of it, and then we're going to end on out, all right.
UEF detailed this attack in their Cyber Polygon report. And of course, it's shocking that CrowdStrike is a proud member of the WEF. You can't make this stuff up, guys. So the way to keep Biden in power, keep the deep state in power, is to create a massive false flag that harms every one of us, and then we blame it on a foreign adversary, like, 9/11, right? That's exactly how this works. So let's spin the wheel. Who could be behind all of this? Could it be Russia? Nah, they tried that one. China? Nah, too obvious. Ah, yes, Iran.
Where we are now is not in a good place. Iran, because the nuclear agreement was thrown out, instead of being at least a year away from having the breakout capacity of producing fissile material for a nuclear weapon, is now probably 1 or 2 weeks away from doing that.
Over the past 24 hours, the White House is pretending to go into DEFCON 2, one step away from war with Iran. Oh, and the shooter that tried to kill Trump had an encrypted overseas account, or multiple encrypted overseas accounts. Dare I say he was an Iranian secret agent? Oh, that's what they're trying to tell us next.
Some other things are coming out, like the shooter had 3 encrypted accounts overseas. At the same time, we're having an Iranian plot. So, I mean, I think this is going to go much broader, much deeper.
Iran is only 1 week away from having a nuclear weapon. The shooter that tried to kill Trump was an Iranian spy? So we better go to war with them right now. If you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you in the corrupt town called Netanyahu. A U.S. war with Iran, of course, is Netanyahu's wet dream. He's been dreaming about it for many, many years. Meanwhile, half of CrowdStrike's servers are located in Ukraine. Ukraine is run by the CIA. Again, I'm sure it's nothing. Remember when Donald Trump told us all that CrowdStrike had the DNC server in Ukraine? The reason they had it in Ukraine was to hide it from the U.S. government?
For instance, I still ask the FBI, where is the server? So the server, they say, is held by a company whose primary ownership individual is from Ukraine. I'd like to see the server.
They gave the server to CrowdStrike or whatever it's called, which is a company owned by a very wealthy Ukrainian.
Again, I'm sure it's nothing. No, in fact, I'm sure it's something massive coming for this country, and people better be ready for it. Don't be fooled by the lies they are spinning right now. All the media will be on the same page when they try to trick you. They will all run stories almost within a 24-hour time period when they're trying to spin this yarn. They want you to be scared, and they want you to be sheep that they can control. Don't be sheep. Don't let them control you. Period. Don't fall for it. That's the news update part of today's video. Now I want to tell you about today's sponsor, which is tied directly to everything we're seeing in the volatility.
Well, that's pretty much it, man. You know, again, don't be fooled, all right, by the wiles of this devil, man. All right, and as the scriptures say, man, the elect, all right. If it were possible, they would deceive the elect, but it's not possible, man, because it's written within stone, all right, that the elect are going to stay faithful, all right, until the end, man, all right, and they're going to enter into that marriage, all right, with Yahweh Shai, all right. They're not going to turn their back on the Lord, man. So no matter what this devil does, all right, and he has set up, all right, it's not going to fall through, all right. So let's go here to the last scripture here, all right. This is Matthew 24:22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. That's right. So we know that this devil has a plan, all right, and he's trying, all right, to, fulfill it, man, all right. But the days are being shortened for the elect's sake, all right. So, we're going to be all right, man. All right. We're going to be all right, Lord willing, if we are of the elect, man. All right. We ain't going to know to the end. But that's pretty much the lesson. Again, I want to give all praise, all honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that do this work in truth and sincerity. Until the next time, Lord willing, I say shalom.